Hey team, Magali here, and it's day 8 of our 31 days of yoga. Today it's a quick one coming back to the basics and the foundations of our yoga practice. So when you're ready, grab your mats and let's get going. Starting in tabletop position today, so go ahead and make your way onto all fours. Really spread the fingers wide as you bring the shoulders over the wrists and hips over the knees. We press the ground away with the hands, build a strong foundation for ourselves and our practice. And I invite you to connect your breath and find a sense of lifting of energy. Imagine that you're trying to levitate off your mat. Notice the rising of the navel towards the spine as you breathe in and breathe out. Let's take one more conscious breath together. Beautiful. Walk the hands forward, one hand length of where they were. Shift the weight as you inhale, tuck the toes under. Then press the ground away with the hands, lift the bum towards the sky, downward facing dog. Feet are hip width apart here. And we keep pressing the ground away with the hands. We're trying to fight gravity. Lift the navel towards the spine. You absolutely can have a soft bend in the knees here if this helps you find a bit of softness in the body and a beautiful long line in the spine. Let's paddle the feet, bending the knees one at a time, finding a bit of physicality to our practice, coming back to the foundations of yoga really. Stay aware of your breath. And then come back to center. Soften the knees, gaze forward. And slowly walk yourself to the top of your mat. Feet are hip width apart again here. As you inhale, glide the hands up towards the thighs. And then lift up halfway, squeezing the shoulder blades together, navel to spine. Soften back down. Exhale, beautiful. Bend the knees, roll all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Keep pressing the ground away with the feet. Strong foundation, strong body, and then release the shoulders back and down at the top. Amazing. Soften in the knees, inhale, reach it up. Beautiful, long, tall body. Fall from the hips as you exhale, send the tailbone back and up. Find your halfway lift, glide your hands up the legs to the thighs, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then exhale, melt back down. Amazing. Bend the knees, roll all the way up, take your time. And then exhale, release at the top. Let's do this one more time. Find softness in the knees. Inhale, we move with the breath, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold from the hips, no rush. Inhale, glide the hands up the legs, press into the feet as you shine the gaze forward. And then exhale, soften back down. We bend the knees to roll up, pressing into the foundations of our body. And then exhale, release. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Focus your awareness on your feet, really trying to spread the weight evenly throughout the feet. Pressing all four corners of the feet into the mat. Take 2 more breaths here. Our breath is what helps guide us throughout our practice, throughout our flow. Okay, let's step the left leg towards the back of the mat. We're going to come to a warrior one position. So here we want to have 2 railroad tracks with the feet, so not in line with each other. The back foot is at a 45-degree angle with the heel behind the toes, and we anchor through the knife edge, the outside edge of the foot. And then start to bend the right knee forward, making sure it doesn't come in towards the body. Perhaps we can toe heel the front foot forward if we need a bit more space. So here we focus on finding length in the left hip flexor, and we counteract this by plugging the right hip back into its socket. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center, not focusing on the goal or the product, just feeling into the sensations and knowing that in time it'll become a little bit easier, second nature. Let's take one more breath in. Beautiful. Start to push into the right foot, shift the weight forward. Let's come all the way up, reach the arms, inhale. Fold forwards from the hips, exhale. Find your halfway lift, hands glide up the legs, press into the feet. Strong core, navel to spine. And then exhale, melt back down. Come up with a flat back this time, so press into the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hands to heart as we exhale, finding a bit of flow and fluidity to our practice. Okay, other side with warrior one. So step the right foot back this time. Again, find your 2 railroad tracks. We anchor the outside of that right foot into the mat and find length in this right hip flex as we plug the left hip back into its socket. Soften the left knee towards the ankle. Bring the hands to your heart. Be mindful here that we're not shifting the weight forward. Shoulders over the hips, lifting the energy of the navel towards the heart space as we ground the tailbone down into the mat. One more breath here. Stay with me. Beautiful. Let's make our way back to the front. Press into this left leg. Inhale, sweep it up. Fold forwards from the hips. Exhale. Noises are optional. Press into the feet, glide the hands, come up halfway, flat back. Fold forwards, exhale. We come up with a flat back again, press the feet into the mat. Inhale, reach and rise tall. Hands to heart, exhale. Amazing. Let's find warrior 2 now. So step the left foot to the back of the mat. And this time the left foot is going to come parallel to the back edge of the mat. However, if in doubt, the heel should always be behind the toes. Right toes face forward, and we start to bend this right knee towards the ankle, stacking it directly on top of the ankle. Don't worry if it's not quite there yet. Find a bit of softness in the hips. And again, we're not reaching one way or another. Shoulders over the hips. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Focus on your legs, on your foundation. And then perhaps in time, we can find some balance and reach the fingertips either side, gazing over the right fingertips. Stay with me. Let's hold here for 2 more breaths. Can you find a bit of ease here? Finding balance between effort and softness. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands to the hips, lengthen this front leg. And then bring the right foot parallel to the front edge of the mat. And then bring the left toes to face the back of the mat. Crazy, I know. Find a bit of softness in this left knee. And again, melting the hips a little bit closer to the earth. Not sticking the bum out. Bring navel to heart space, scooping this beautiful little belly in. And then hands to heart. Perhaps in time or even right now if it's available, and if it's not, that's absolutely okay. We reach the fingertips out to the sides, gazing over our left fingertips. Be mindful of this front knee wanting to concave in. Plug it back so it's in line with the ankle. One more breath here. You've got this. Beautiful. Bring the hands to the hips. Lengthen the front leg. And then toe heel the feet together. So let's bring the feet hip width apart, like we do at the top of our mat. And then inhale, sweep the arms to the sides, up towards the sky. Exhale, fold from the hips. Give yourself a little swing side to side, let go of any tension in the body. Amazing. Bend the knees, slowly roll all the way up. And exhale, release the breath, shoulders back. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach the arms out to the sides. Reach it up, press into the feet. Exhale, fold, navel to spine to hold us. Core supports us, it's our foundation. Halfway lift, glide the hands to the thighs, lifting the gaze just slightly forwards. Melt belly to thighs as you exhale. Soften in the knees. Come up with a flat back. Inhale, reach it up. Hands to heart. Exhale. Amazing. Invite you to pause here, just taking a few conscious breaths to close our practice together today. Well done for showing up, for moving, for flowing, for breathing, and for being here. Take one more big breath. Beautiful. Well done, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow.